What's up, guys? This is Chronic Rush and welcome to episode 58 of my FIFA 14 Road to Gold around the world series. Welcome back, guys. As you can see there, most of the players from our Polish league squad have now sold, all of them in fact, and we got 118k to go out and go and build this Austrian Bundesliga squad. This time it's got some fairly decent players, but I didn't seem to play too well. You just have to wait and see. In FIFA 13, I played fantastically well for this squad, but I'm not too sure what happened on this squad. But first, we can pick up this goalkeeper, Lindner, plays for Austrian Vine. There's 69 rated keeper. Just stats across the board in an okay place. So I thought he'd be the main man in the goalkeeper position. Moving on to the right back, we have the Red Bull Salzburg, I believe it is the Austrian right back, sorry, and his name is Klein. However, there was none on the market for a decent price, so I'll go back and have a look at him later on. Go and pick up his teammate Rodney there, the Brazilian centre-back, decent amount of pace, go and put him in at the back, and his partner is going to be Vorsar, the Ghanaian centre-back. Was a gold in FIFA 13, now been downgraded to a 70 rated silver, but still got 74 pace. Pick him up in the Senegal chemistry style as well, which could be fairly solid at the back there. Moving on to the left back, go and pick up this player called Slutner. Again, plays for Austrian Vine. Fastest left back, and that's what you really want when you're going for defence. Just a bit of pace out on the wings if that's the only option. He just seemed to be the standout player there to go and put that position. Moving on to the kind of star of the squad I was going for, and that is Kevin Klampel, in form, discard price right mid player. It's his second in form card, so that's gone up to a gold, and he just looked like a fairly solid right mid player. Decent shooting, enough pace, and I thought he'd be fairly solid out in that right mid position. Moving on, we're going to pick up Lightgeb, I think it is. Put him in the centre mid spot there, playing in the 4-1-4-1 formation, which seems to be doing okay with me so far. I've used it a couple of times. Go and pick up Berisha, another centre mid, to pair up with Lightgeb, and I think we're going to be moving on to a CDM. First I was going to go for, this Hadzik player at first, but then I realised his work rates too suited. I think he had a high attacking work rate or something like that off the top of my head. I'm not too sure. Go and pick up the second in-form player of this squad, Mane here. Pick him up for, I believe it is 50k, most expensive player in this squad. And he is first in-form card, obviously, and he looks like a fairly solid player, so I'll go and put him out on the left. And I was looking at the in-form Hosina there, and I was thinking, I think I could be able to pick him up, but I didn't want to make sure I get rid of all my coins straight away. So I'll just go and pick up his normal card. That normal card should be fairly solid. 86 pace, decent shooting, decent heading. I was pretty happy with putting him there. Moving on to that right back I just previously talked about, looking for the Austrian Klein. That player you just saw there on the screen. There was none. There's only one buy now for 1,200 coins, and I was not paying that much for that player. So I just decided to put some bids on and wait a bit later. As you can see here, we have now waited about half an hour, and flick through it on the editing, and as you can see, we're just going to put him into the squad to go and complete this Austrian Bundesliga squad here. Go and put a contract card onto Vorsar so we can go straight into some games, as well as I believe I was going to go and get the finisher chemistry style for Hosina, but I didn't quite have it on my in my club to go and put on him, so I may go and buy it. I'm not too sure. I think I do go and buy it. We've also got to go and pick up the club items for the Austrian Bundesliga as well to put onto the cards. As you can see, just having a quick look for the badges. I believe I go out and pick up I was picking up the Red Bull Salzburg badge, 500 coins there that look a fairly fresh badge just to put on the squad. And then moving on to some of the kits, I'm not too sure. I think I'd go and pick up that kind of different colour type kit. I'm not too sure. Purple and light pink, dark pink on the bottom. And then I was looking for some of the Red Bull Salzburg kits, but they were still going for an absolute fortune. So we're going to pick up, I believe it was the this green and white stripe kit. Just a fairly normal kit, so I'll just go and apply that on. I'm going to go straight into the first game with this squad here, with the Austrian Bundesliga, and hopefully we can do fairly solid. It's got some very nice players. I feel like it's built fairly solid, but come up against this BPL with Benzema's top squad, fairly solid squad. And we go into the 28th minute here, and Benzema shot gets deflected off my goalkeeper, falls into the path of my player, and we're going to go on the attack here. Kevin Crampel over the top ball into Hosina there. Very, very nice through ball indeed. Hosina's going to pick that up just short of the line. Does a very, very nice roulette to get inside, and he's going to get inside again and put that into the corner, outside of the shot. Finish, very, very nice finish indeed. To go and make that 1-0. Then move just before half-time into the extra time, and I don't know what Rodney was doing here, but I managed to recover. Linda here again, I was playing around the back, being a bit cheeky here. Kevin Crampel here picks up this ball, and kind of an unneeded skill there, ends up losing the ball into the path of Andrei Schürrle, and what a fantastic finish there to go and make that 1-1 in the just before half-time there. Not great time for someone to score against you, to be honest. I was fairly annoyed about that, especially when it was a stupid mistake for myself. Go all the way into the 17th minute here, and he picks this ball up, just passing it around the midfield, waiting for something to happen, this guy, and he was just going from a blaze. I was just rushing it with tackles, as you can see there. Bad move from myself, bringing out my centre-back, and carrying Benzema. What a fantastic finish. That couldn't have been any closer in than that, off the top of the bar and into the bottom. That could have gone out, that could have stayed in, I'm not too sure. But as you can see there, I got absolutely dominated in terms of possession, and already knew this was not going to be going too well. As soon as I start losing possession, that automatically means losing games. I normally am one of those people that keeps the high possession, and just keeps the high possession, seems to do fairly well, but as soon as I come with a squad, I can't keep possession, I automatically just go in complete meltdown. Go into the second game with the squad, come against a 5 at the back formation, 5-3-2 BPL squad here. Go into the 38th minute here, fairly standstill the rest of the game, but Hosina here picks this ball up, and over the top ball, bad choice of pass, to be honest. Really should have held it a bit more, been a bit more patient. I was trying to rush with the squad. I didn't feel there's too many options with this 4-1-4 formation with one player up front, and he goes and capitalises on that mistake with Danny Welbeck to go and make that 1-0 there. Move into the second half, 49th minute here. He again works it from the back, and me not being patient enough to look at that, just rushing into tackles. Really should contain this player a bit more, and brings the ball into Richards here. Cuts that back, and unfortunately loses it there to Kone, and Kone is going to find some space to be able to get that shot eventually, and after the deflection from my player, to go and make that 2-0 in the 52nd minute here. Move into the 84th minute here, and again, he just working from the back, unneeded slide tackle, sees the over-the-top ball into Jermaine Defoe. Just going to put that over the top of my keeper, into the path of Kone, scoring into an open net to go and make that 3-0 there. And I was pretty annoyed with that game, because I just looking back on it, I just know I wasn't played too well. As you can see there, not a single shot on target, and only had 42% possession, and this ultimately mean this squad was not going to go too well with me whatsoever. But guys, this is coming to the end of the episode. If you enjoyed this episode, remember to click the like button, also remember to subscribe to Stay Tuned series, and any feedback in the comments, really much appreciate, guys. This is the end of the episode. This has been Conrush. Till next time, adios.